There. Okay. And we're
Got
recording.
it? Did
Yes.
you find it? Yeah.
Found it. I found it.
Okay.
So on today's episode, we're going to talk about how people are navigating, how you're navigating through what's going on in the world. We did put a post out there where a few people did respond, so thank you for responding. They
Yes,
didn't
thank
respond
you.
in the comments; they responded in the messages. So we're going to touch a little bit on that and what I did hear from a few people. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Sound good?
Yeah, just like navigating these, crazy times we're living in
Yep. And if you're
in
feeling
in a healthy way.
right, right. So let's get started with it.
All
We're really
right.
excited
Stay
to talk
tuned.
about something that to see how other people are talking and thinking and their opinions and thoughts. So Leslie and I are gonna also we're gonna talk about how we're navigating through these difficult times. And of course, some people might see it a little different than me or you, but so the few people that did respond, they did not give me permission to say who they were or where they're from. So I'm just gonna kind of lump it together. And so
Mhm.
basically, the two they were women. I'm believing they're women. Said that they were basically navigating through these trying times. One lady just said that she started a garden, which a lot of people have been doing. It gives you something to do. You get to go out there and tend your garden, and it's really exciting when you do get something back from your garden. So
Mhm.
and it does take some time. You go out there and weed it and water it, and you're just kind of waiting.
Yeah, you're pouring your energy yourself into the soil, into the plant. Chris, our cucumbers are going nuts right now. We have a giant, huge bag of cucumbers that I'd probably be bringing you to the shop if we were still living
I
in
wish. I wish.
California.
So one lady said that she's just navigating through that. She's struggling a little bit, but not as much as the other individual that we're going to be talking about. We're just going to lump them together, kind of because it was the same thing. So started a garden. So that is something that gets you outdoors,
It
gets you
does.
some sunshine.
Grounded, that's a great grounding
Yep.
tool.
Get
It's
out there.
meditative.
It is, even
You,
though you don't think that it is, but it is
yeah.
meditating. You're out there and you're just in some silence with you and nature,
Mm-hmm.
your plants and all the little fairies that are probably out there and
Yeah.
vibe. So that's what she's doing, spending more time outside, hanging out with friends, has a small circle of women friends that she trusts. She kind of said LOL. We don't let anybody else in our little tight group because there's not a lot of trust anymore with a lot of people. And
Mm-hmm.
it sounds like this small group of ladies, they just have a lot of faith in each other and they communicate really well from what it sounds like. So they're really just getting in touch with what they're feeling. And I think that they're just leaning on each other for support when they're feeling a little bit like they can't navigate through what the world has given us today. The other
Right.
individual, she seemed to be struggling a little bit more. Uh, you know, she has kids and she's worried about her kids and what the way things are in the world, and it is a scary world.
It's tough.
But you can't live in fear like like we're
Mm-hmm.
promoting when we talk about something. You just can't live in fear. You just need to be aware. You still have to
Yes.
live your life. So she just basically sounds like she's also getting outside and getting out with nature and probably taking her kids out a little bit more now that the weather's permitting. I don't know where she lives, but if she's here, it's not hasn't been really hot here. So she just getting out, I think getting in nature. And that's basically what I'm kind of doing. Got my garden going. I bought more plants than I needed, but it gives me something to do. I go out there and tend to them. I got a few new rose bushes, so those are coming in beautifully and they smell so good. So it takes your mind off some things for a little while at least.
Right. Like I said, in a healthy way.
In a healthy
It's
way.
not, pounding martinis
Right.
and
Right.
bottles of wine. There's healthy ways and unhealthy
Right.
ways
Exactly.
um to deal with life.
Mhm.
So, we want to encourage you to make smart choices
Right. Right.
and
Right.
choose healthy outlets
Yeah.
um, that uh, will help your body and help your mind. Any sort of movement, the body likes to move.
Right.
in your gardening, you're moving, you're stretching, you're reaching for this tool, you're grabbing soil, you're digging. So very physical and moving the body and being outside. And then any sort of extra movement you can do, walking. It doesn't have to be this, you don't have to train for a marathon.
Right.
It's just about little baby steps. Take a walk around the neighborhood.
Even join the gym. I've been going back to the gym
Mhm.
regularly. I listen to some good podcasts. They're uplifting, a lot of information for some of them. And it just gives you something else to think about other than what's going on in the world. So yeah,
Right. Yeah. And then some people can't afford to join a gym. So
right.
I would just go to a park. They always have the fitness parks in every city. You could go do a couple loops. They have equipment,
Yeah,
you
even
know.
here in Elsinore, the levee, it has markers, so it knows when you're
hmm
going a half a
You know
mile,
how far you're going.
so that you're
Take
absolutely
your dog, take your kids, pack them up,
mhm.
get them outside.
Get a few people, friends with you, maybe neighborhood friends.
Yeah, start
So
a group, start a walking group.
that's what I recommend is starting to. There's a few people that have started it around here where they meet
hmm
up. My neighbor across the street, they go on hikes now. There's a small group of ladies that got together and they're going on hikes. So there's a lot that you could do to navigate through these trying times in our
hmm
world, but you just got to find where you fit in.
Yeah, you kind of got to find your people.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And then if you can't find your people, then just work on yourself.
Right. And you know what I like to do too is humming. It really,
Humming's great.
yeah, I like humming. It has a vibration, it helps with the vagus nerve. So
hmm
that's
You can't think when you're humming. It
awesome.
creates this blank, like a blank mind.
Yeah. So
So
anything
humming's
taken
really good,
out.
especially with the tongue right
Mhm.
behind the teeth.
Yeah.
hmm just go
Yeah.
about your day. I do a lot of humming. And let's see, what else? What do I do? Well, I do my workouts. I do three. I have a rebounder. It's
Mhm.
like a little baby trampoline. So I do that for your bones. It helps your bones and the calcium in your bones. It helps you retain that.
Mhm.
And it actually works because I had a urine test and I'm not spilling calcium. It was like it showed me that yes, this actually is helping and working for me. Now I haven't had a bone density scan yet since I've started, but I will probably in 2027. So that'll be interesting to see if it's improved. So I rebound and then weights with that because we're getting older. I need to be able to function. I need to be able to lift things over my head and carry things and, packs of water and things like that. So I do that. And then I have a vibrational plate
Mhm.
that was recommended by a doctor. This was years ago. This was before they were popular. It's what the astronauts used when they come back from space to build up their bone density again, because you lose bone. You have bone loss when you go into space.
Okay.
So they come back and they need to build that back up. So they stand on these vibrational plates. And it's a plate that the waves go this way and then they also go this way. That's what he stressed, that you need one that does both. So that's what I have, and I do that three days a week. So three jumping in weights and three vibrational plates, and then to move my body. Um, I I also got a message the other day that walking would help me as well from Spirit. Thanks, guys.
Like walking. I get on the treadmill. That's my first thing is I get on the treadmill.
Yeah, well, Chris has been trying to get me to go. He goes at mornings are not great for me health wise. My medicine's kicking in, everything's kind of getting moving. It takes me a while to get going, and when he's off, he'll get up early and take the dogs. Well, one, because it's summer and it's hot, so you got to get out early. And I'm just not ready to go. And then the winter is too freaking cold. So I'm I guess spring and fall are my sweet spots for walking. So I will try to incorporate that. I do try to take their suggestions because I know it's for my own good. So I'm trying to do that as well. And then
I like cooking. I love finding new recipes. That's been kind of like my new
Hmm.
is finding recipes and seeing if I could conquer them because I'm one of those. I want to hurry up and get it done. I'm not, but I want to. And even Taylor and I were talking about it. I said, when you make food, you prepare it with love because
Hmm.
you're putting that energy into it. And she said, yeah, I was reading up on that. And I said, so that's why when I find a new recipe and I'm trying to create this new recipe for my family, it brings a feeling of love for me, like I'm doing it for my family. So if
Hmm.
they don't like it, then we have a problem. But there's a couple times. But I try new things. I try new recipes like
Hmm.
that. I've gotten some more books. I'm going to read a little bit more. So there's a lot of little things that we could do to get our mind off what's going.
Hmm. And
But
yeah, and try to focus to, speaking of recipes, on healthy eating habits, because if you're putting crap into your body, you're gonna feel like crap,
right,
guys. I mean,
right.
that's just common sense. Eat whole, nutritious foods where you can, do the best you can.
And go to
Um,
the farmers markets. I know that a lot
farmers
of people
markets.
are struggling financially at the grocery store. Prices are higher. Farmers market's a little bit more expensive, but you're getting a better quality of food. I mean,
Hmm.
even Taylor, like the tomatoes that we get out of our garden, she's like, they definitely don't. They smell much better than the ones that you get at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And so you get a sense of what the difference is when you grow your own food. So but if you can go to the farmers market because that's another thing and you get out and there's like flowers and veggies and all kinds of really amazing produce and things like that just lift your spirits. I think it does us. We love going to the farmers
Oh
market.
yeah, us too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast. Maybe I just told you, but just down the road there's Fair Share Farms, and they open the barn. They sell at the different farmers markets here, but they open the barn Tuesday through Saturday, and you can go and buy. They have a fresh kombucha. They usually have two flavors of
Yeah.
kombucha on tap, and then all their fresh picked stuff. Right now, he has, I think, shishito peppers, tomatoes, watermelons. So all the summer fruits are being harvested and picked, and then the goodies. So it's like literally like 8 minutes away
Oh,
up the
nice.
road.
Nice.
So we can always go and get
Yeah.
fresh stuff if there's not a farmer's market available. So I love that. Um, let's see what else. I don't know what else. I mean, watch crappy TV if it makes you feel better too. Put on Bravo. Watch those housewives of
Those
whatever
are my
city.
channels. Bravo. I love Bravo and Andy Cohen. Wait a minute.
I used to watch. I don't anymore,
Oh,
but
I love the housewives.
find a show you want to watch and put that on. I really loved on Netflix the Four Seasons with Steve Carell and Tina Fey. Have you watched that yet?
Uh,
Oh, it's hilarious. It's
okay.
really funny. So it was a play. It was a movie. Alan Alda wrote the movie and directed it in the early 80s, I think.
Uh,
I think Carol Burnett was in it too. But anyways, they did a new remake of it, and it's pretty funny. So and the episodes are short. I think they're about 35 minutes long. So you could watch that. It's a feel good
yeah.
kind of show, and you can sit and laugh and look at these people's lives and go, oh my God.
No.
But so stuff like that. Find or if
Yeah.
you like murder mysteries, find a good I love like British television. So I watched the Grantchester series. That was really good. That's like Masterpiece Murder. Um, not like scary stuff, but
Right.
just like that English humor,
Yeah.
which I enjoy. So this find something enjoyable.
Yeah.
There's
Find some,
tons of stuff out there,
mhm,
and especially if it gets you, it kind of flips the switch.
right.
You got to get out of your head, you got to get out of your funk.
Right.
Flips the switch, even if it's just for 30 minutes. Find something that you want to do for yourself.
Mhm.
I find like creating things is a great is a great way, like with my jewelry that I make, and just you like with cooking
Mhm.
on just using that creative right side of our brains.
Right.
It's just make something. Use your hands. Take a class.
Yeah.
There's so many free classes that are available if you want to take something.
Right.
Um, there's tons of resources. Look for your city pages wherever you live and see what free things that the city offers.
Right. Or go to, a coffee shop with your friends, just anything. I mean, even
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, we went to the dollar store yesterday and Taylor picked up some canvas and some paints and some brushes. And so she's going to do that with Delilah. And I just thought, that's
Oh,
you're creating
yeah. Uh-huh.
save. And so she got for
Coloring. Yeah, get an adult coloring book
I have those
or a
too.
children's coloring book. You can
Oh,
color with
good.
your kids.
Yeah.
They have the dirty ones too. Have you seen like that are all like, fuck this shit? Color it in, color all the flowers around it. Just
Better.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you just find your jam.
Yeah.
Music,
Yeah.
healthy,
Mhm.
good feeling,
Yeah.
high vibrational music
Okay. And
that lifts your spirits.
okay. And you don't have to spend a
Um,
lot of money on a lot of stuff. I mean, like I said, you go to the dollar
mm-mm.
store, get some paints, couple bucks for things. It's just creating that memory. So I'm looking forward to doing that with Delilah because she's at that age where she doesn't know what she's doing, but she wants to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a whole big craft section at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, that you could find all sorts of different things to
Right.
do.
Right.
Puzzles, if you
Yeah.
like puzzles,
I'll definitely take
do a
them on.
jigsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a jigsaw puzzle. Um, Crossword puzzles. I do one every morning.
Mhm.
My mom did one every morning out of the paper. That's probably where I got that habit. I love starting my day with a crossword puzzle. It gets my brain firing.
Right.
It either makes me feel smart or stupid. So one of the two. But yeah, there's just so many things. You guys got to be creative about it too.
Just don't
You
sit
know
there and
what's
worry about something that you have no control over. Only worry,
it's
only
pointless.
only direct your energy in something that you could change.
Yeah.
That's a little easier said than done. But I just look at things that I see on the news and I just think there's nothing I could do about it. In some
There's
situations,
literally nothing. We're being held hostage in this country.
well,
So,
as far as like the political stuff, you could get out there and vote, voice your opinion.
yeah. Or, if you're really fired up, go work on a campaign.
Right. Mhm.
We've got midterms coming up. I'm sure there's tons of find a candidate you like
Yeah.
and volunteer.
So yeah, exactly. So there's a lot out there that we could do. It's getting up and getting moving and doing it. And I think
Right.
one
So
of one of the other things too, sorry to interrupt, that
that's okay.
someone said is that there's such conflict right now with, especially in the political arena, that some people don't even feel comfortable talking to their friends or family about how they feel because they get shut down. So, that's where you just got to step out of your comfort zone and it'll make you feel better because you're using your voice and you're standing up for what you believe in. You have to stop thinking about what other people are going to think and say about you. So that I
Yeah.
noticed that was one thing too, and that's another reason why I think that was in the comment, not in the is in the message, and not in the comment. She just didn't
Yeah.
want to voice that opinion, and that's scary that
Right.
you have to, not speak your mind because you're afraid of what someone's going to say or think about you.
Yeah. I'm sure there's tons of people living in divided households right now. I don't think I could handle it, but kudos to those that that are navigating that because
That's a tough one.
that is tough if your partner, if you don't have that fundamental core.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I just won't say that. But so okay. And and then I also heard, well, these things are all well and good, but I'm just not motivated to do anything. So what do you say to people that are just like, I can't get out of my head, or
So,
I can't get up and exercise.
so
I don't
here's
feel well,
well, to me,
or
that's just an excuse. There's no getting around it. That is a flat out. fucking excuse. And believe me, I know because I use it. And that's what happened with me. So Lonnie would say, let's go to the gym. And I'm thinking, nah, I'd rather sit here and watch Below Deck. And I know I gotta go. So I think to myself, you know what? I'm gonna get dressed, I'm gonna show up, and I'm just gonna stay 15 minutes because at least I showed up.
Hmm.
So I get there and 15 minutes is come and gone, and I stay 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes turns into 45 minutes. The point I'm trying to make is that even if you show up at the gym or you show up and you go for a walk or you walk around your neighborhood, you still showed up for yourself. It might not be an hour workout, but you still got up, got dressed, and you put your shoes on and you still walked around your neighborhood. And that's where you got to start. You have to do it. You don't have to think about like, oh, I'm going to have to stay at the gym for a half an hour, or whatever, because I certainly don't want to stay there an hour. I'm like counting down, like, okay, I've done this, I've done that. I showed up, I'm leaving. And then there's other times where I'll stay a lot longer. So you just really basically got to show up for yourself, whether it's cooking for, a recipe, make something easy. If you don't feel like going to the gym, walk around your neighborhood. We are so in for making excuses for ourselves.
Hmm.
I don't have time. I don't have the money. Well, it's free to walk around your neighborhood.
Exactly.
You can take your
Yeah,
kids.
that's unless you have a clinical diagnosis, I would say, take your medicine, take your meds, and, be if you use that for, your mental health, that's important. Um, but they should be helping, and you should be able to, even if it's just, I'm just going to get dressed today, or I'm going to take a shower today, and just baby step yourself to get there to where you want to be. Is it going to happen overnight? No.
No, but you should. There's
No.
always. We all have something that makes our heart sing, and you just find that one thing. And if somebody says, "Well, I like to learn how to paint." Go to the dollar store and spend a couple bucks. You're going to spend it on a bottle of wine, Starbucks. You're going to spend it
Hmm.
there. Go to the dollar store and buy yourself something, and just start from there. You might be only drawing a stick figure, but at least you're trying. You're doing something that makes your heart sing. Maybe you're not,
Hmm.
but you could at least pretend to be. Right.
Yeah, and YouTube is such a valuable tool. I'm sure there's tons of painting. Go watch Bob Ross.
Right. Or you could do,
You could
I don't
get motivation from him.
make some bracelets. You could
Yeah,
go on and
go get some beads.
some beads, string them. I mean, the point, and that too, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have the money, but you're going to spend it on something else
Hmm.
that really isn't good for you, probably. Maybe a pack of cigarettes, you know,
Pizza,
you know,
that
I'm gonna
pizza.
have pizza later. So, but
Oh, sorry. Well, you can have healthy pizza though.
I'm just saying, we make excuses why we can't do this, that, or the other. And we don't have
Hmm.
money, we don't have time. That's all bullshit. We do. We just choose not to do it. That's all
We
there is.
do other things instead.
So if you acknowledge that you're just lazy and you don't want to do it, that's a start.
It is
It really
because
is.
you're finally being honest with yourself.
Right. And then when you're honest with yourself, maybe start journaling. Okay, today
Yeah.
I
Today,
own,
I own it. I don't feel like doing it.
and that doesn't mean you have to do it every day. You just got to start somewhere. If you want to lose some weight, find a healthy salad. How hard is it to make a salad? You chop up some vegetables, some lettuce, and you got a salad. You just got to start somewhere. That doesn't mean eat the whole salad with a shitload of dressing, but there's a
Yeah.
variety of things that you could be doing. We make excuses. So
Mhm.
that's my thought because I'm guilty of it too. I get lazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well,
No doubt about it. I'm right there with you. So, yeah. What else? What else do you guys do? Anything?
be an advocate, for an animal. You know,
Yeah.
I myself don't want to go to the shelter because that would break my heart and I would lose nights and nights of sleep. So, so do it some other way. Find a page that you want to promote something. Right now, everybody's promoting watch your animals because of fireworks. Use your voice for something. Animals, kids, maybe programs in school. If
Mhm.
you're a good swimmer and you have a pool, have some kids come over and teach them how to swim, like neighborhood kids. Make sure you got insurance and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, if it's your family members, teach them how to swim. There's so many things that we could be doing. We just are just fucking lazy, dude. That's all there is to it. Just
Mm,
lazy. It
yeah.
is. So I don't know. Hey, sell your stuff on Etsy, you know,
Yeah, like me.
or eBay. You know, you got clothes in your closet. You got to get rid of them. There's all those Poshmark places that sell high end stuff. Get rid of that shit if you're not wearing it. Make some
Hmm.
money. You know,
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
or even Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, there's other things that you could be doing. You know, you could go to the thrift store, find some
Hmm.
clothes, sell that shit on eBay. People make money. I know people who do, and they do.
Hmm.
As soon
Yeah.
as you start getting that little check, you're gonna be that's gonna motivate you right there.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's my thought.
Yeah. There's my 2 cents.
Get off your ass and do something.
Yeah. You just gotta find something that works for you and stick with it, be consistent. Um, and you'll discover little tips and tricks for yourself along the way too.
But you're right though. The first thing, acknowledge that you're lazy and
Hmm.
acknowledge that you need some motivation. You need some
Hmm.
guidance. Okay, what do I like? Make a list of things that you like, things that you don't like. If you had your dream job, what would it be? You know, and start from the very bottom. Okay, I'd love to be an amazing jewelry maker. Well, then just start making some bracelets. Start somewhere. That's all.
Hmm.
You got to find that place in your heart that makes your heart sing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So
I agree.
that's those are some things, that
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you guys are doing to
yeah.
stay sane and
And drinking wine is not a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna have some later on today.
there's no judgment. We
We're
just don't
making
want you
sangria.
drinking the whole bottle.
Oh no, we're gonna make sangria for the 4th of July. So we're gonna
Oh, that's always good. I used to love to make sangria,
make
but
some sangria for 4th of July. But there's just little things. Spend time with your family if you like them. If you don't like them, find
if you
someone
don't
else.
like them, then don't be around them. Go
Because sometimes
play
that's
with your friends.
yeah. So anyway, I hope everybody, this too shall pass. That's a familiar saying. So
Yeah, it is hard when we're right in the thick of it. We acknowledge that, but
and especially if you're
um
being affected by some of the things going on.
and the policies and the changes and things like that. We stand with you.
Mhm.
But there's nothing you can do.
No.
So at this juncture, except like I said, you can, volunteer for to work on somebody's campaign or,
Yeah,
and get out there and vote.
yeah, and vote that
Hopefully there will be no cheating,
right.
but we will see.
Yeah, we shall see. And it might be just another thing that we have to deal with because who knows what the midterms are going to bring.
Yeah.
And I just think it's gonna be
But
chaotic.
the good news is people don't live forever.
Right.
Hint, hint.
Right? They don't.
Everybody has an expiration date,
Mhm. They do.
and hopefully you know who's he's approaching that quickly.
Yeah. Well, he's losing it. He's losing it. So
So,
mentally not well.
and get back to
Though this should show everyone how you don't want to be. This is where
exactly this,
so
it's like why does this happen? Why? Well, one, it's like I think it's you're making choices,
mhm.
where you're choosing your side, so to speak. Yeah, you just and my philosophy is kind of with that is um they're just very asleep,
Mhm.
very comatose in
Yeah,
a deep, deep sleep that they don't want to acknowledge, and that's their choice.
right.
That's their free will. If they don't want to see the writing in front of them, which is mind-boggling because usually intelligent people, if they're confronted with opposing evidence, to their beliefs, they'll investigate, and if warranted, they'll change their belief on this new incoming evidence.
Right.
Sounds, sounds logical, right?
Mhm.
Not so much.
No,
Not so
no,
much.
you know,
They just make excuses
right. Right.
in their asleepness
Mhm.
of for this person. So,
Right. Well,
and again, that's free will and their choice, and their and there's nothing you can do.
nothing at all. And
Nope.
again,
So they'll either be awake or they won't, and
it's
that's
just
okay
showing me,
too.
it's just showing me the
Just
ugliness.
yep, just send them a little love and scoot them out of your life.
Exactly. So, alrighty. Well,
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody has a good 4th of July. We'll see what happens this weekend. That should be exciting. Maybe we'll have something good to talk about next Friday.
a safe 4th of July. Make sure you bring your pets.
Safe and
Keep your,
sane.
yes, keep your pets safe and secure. They
It's
get
gonna be
scared.
hot.
Yeah, but they get scared with all these fireworks and
Yeah.
want to take care of them and soothe them. Then what are they going to do? So, you know,
Yeah.
if
They
those
look
kids
for you to take care of them. So keep
are
them safe, please.
yes,
And
yes,
the babies and the veterans, it's just it's a
well,
lot.
it is. It
Stuff
is.
popping off
That's
every 2 seconds. So,
just be careful,
um,
stay safe, keep your animals safe, your kids safer,
mhm.
and just be careful out there. And
Yeah,
maybe we will have something to talk about next week.
it'll be amazing.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, I wish all of you a happy 4th of July.
Yes.
And your family too, Leslie.
Yes, you as well.
We're gonna have a good one. We're gonna stay
Yeah,
home and keep my baby safe.
that's right.
So we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Thank you. Yes,
And we appreciate each and every one of you.
you do. All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye, guys. All right.